just see if you can see me or not.
Yeah, it's good because it looks up, it makes your neck look better. Oh. What now?
Another day of this isolation and you'll be dead. You will be dead.
Oh dear. You're giving me a cough.
You're not going to survive 2 weeks. I'm going to look at a few things in this episode. One being our toilet. We've had a bit of a situation with the toilet. Well, luckily we've got two heads. And one at the front of the boat and one at the back of the boat. And the one at the back of the boat, which is the electric toilet, has, well, we've had problems with it. So you'll see that how Steve has repaired that. And also we are changing the electronics, the nav gear. Steve will tell you in a moment that it's not brand new stuff. We bought it second hand, but it is new to us and it looks a lot better than what we had before. Both jobs have been quite big jobs, so I just realised what I said. Sorry.
What? Big jobs with the toilet?
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, both jobs have been quite
large.
Have been quite large. No, I've been quite, yeah. And neither are finished. So, what?
Oh yeah, put the boot in.
No. What I meant was, you'll see quite a bit of the work being done in this one, and then you'll see in our next video, or the one after that, because no, it'll be our next video, that they will be finished. The nav station that Steve's put in, all of the nav gear, is quite a big job. It's a lot more complicated than what I thought it was going to be, because we are also installing an AIS transponder, whereas we only had a receiver before. So that means that you'll be able to watch where we are, anywhere in the world, which at the moment is the same place as we have been for the last 6 months.
So the ongoing toilet saga, we've got an electric toilet that we bought in the UK about 6 months before we left, I think, and it's a Jabsco one. With hindsight, should have bought one that has a twin button so you can flush it, drain it as well as flush it. So it flushes and fills off two separate buttons. This one's got one button that does both things. I think it's probably designed for on a canal boat. I'm not sure, but I think it might be, because the problem you get is you can't actually drain the bowl properly. And the other problem that we had was, because I'd never fitted an anti-siphon loop, I just had a loop in the back of here. It used to fill up with water, so instead of just staying at a normal level, it would fill up right to the brim, and it was just a pain in the ass. So anyway, it was on the list of things to do, and then it basically jumped to the top of the list because it stopped working completely. It turned out it was a thermocouple in the motor. I took the motor apart. The motor's not really designed to be taken apart. I think it's a throwaway thing. It's made in such a way that I don't think they ever really wanted you to try and repair it. Anyway, I managed to get it apart. I found this burnt out thermocouple, chopped it out, re-put it back together, got it working. I think the thermocouple is just a safety thing that if somebody hangs on the button too long, or it overheats, or somebody's that the motor will stop. Once it's cooled down, the thermocouple will switch the other way and it'll restart again.
So as you can see, I woke up this morning and thinking that the toilet was going to be okay because Steve fixed it. Yes, I fixed the electrical fault yesterday. Unfortunately, we walked in and there was about ½ an inch of water in here, and the base was absolutely covered in water, and we've Steve's had to take it back out again, and we've got to put in a very ugly anti-siphon loop up there, which is going to look ugly, but I shall hide it somehow. But at least it will work, and we won't, because what happens at the moment is the bowl fills up with water, so we can't sell properly. Otherwise the water will come out of the bowl, continuously come out of the bowl, which is obviously not good when you're sailing, because the boat will fill up.
The water side of things decided to put this anti-siphon loop in, went to the local chandlery. That was the only one that they had. It's the most ugly thing in the world, but it seems to do the trick. It was working for about a day and then started filling up with water again. And now, through a process of elimination, have worked out that the waste pipe is partially blocked, so it's got restricted flow, so it won't actually, that's part of the reason why it won't get rid of the water out the bowl. So basically it's out of action at the moment until I take that pipe off and clean it. I've got to say, it wasn't the dearest thing in the world, the toilet, but I wish I'd have spent another couple of £100 and got a better one. We're going back to the UK in a few days' time. I want to take the existing electrics out and take them back to the UK to stick them on eBay. Speakers staying, remote for the autopilot staying. Going to put a new USB connection in there. This is probably going to change to being a control head for the windlass. Then I've got ST60 plus Ray Marine instruments for here, and then an upgraded autopilot head for this one. That's the plan anyway.
Do you want me to go and put this back?
No.
Why, are you using it then?
Yeah.
But it must be in your way.
It's not in my way. You're in my way.
I'm always in your way.
You're in my way more than Charles is in my way.
I was gonna do some work, but I don't know how to get to my work.
You see, you just sit over there in your corner.
Yeah, I'll sit in my corner.
And nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh. It's been about 35 years since you called me that.
What, babe? You cheeky bitch.
Hey, don't use language like that. It's looking nice, isn't it? Very nice.
Yeah, all those times I used to go and sit in Adie's shed, hiding at work, watching him varnish.
Don't keep fiddling with it.
We lost some footage, I believe, so I've got to redo this, and it's not from the start, and it's the ongoing. We're replacing the electronics. We bought some electronics before we left the UK, so we've had them for about a year. They're second-hand, new to us, and we're replacing some Raymarine ST50 things with Raymarine ST60 Plus. Hopefully we don't lose this footage. And it's a very windy day. I don't know if you can see the back of the boat moving a bit there. Anyway, that's the end of this update, and I promise I'll have a shave tonight. It's about time I did a little bit more.
Yeah.
Fucking cheek.
No, I don't mean physically do a little bit more. It's easier if you say it than me, because you understand it a great deal more than me. I feel like I'm living in some kind of man cave.
Yeah, you are. Anyway,
I don't want to live in a man cave.
Varnish the this bit of wood because it's had the new stuff in. We've got a new USB, waterproof USB. These are the new, all new to us, Raymarine ST60 Plus nav stuff that we bought before we left the UK.
Did you say that yesterday? Don't keep saying
Don't keep saying is what I say, and
yeah,
this one.
Well, you need to get your brain in gear, because I was listening to something you did the other day, and it was between every single word, and I couldn't get rid of it. There were so many ums, it would have just been just a.
Yeah. Anyway, I've just had my back ripped out for saying that is not wired up, but it's gonna be we've had it for donkeys. I've had it for about 5 years, I think, maybe more. Came with the windlass, and it'll allow us to see how much chain we've put out when I've hooked it up finally. Another USB, waterproof USB port that's hooked up, wired remote for the autopilot remote, and a little poncy little light. That is white or red. It's made by Labcraft. It wasn't expensive. Frankly, they should have designed a better one, charged a bit more, and people would be happier. I don't think it's going to last very long. Fitted this bit, which allows us to mount the iPad out here. I can also mount it at the helm, at the wheel, and that's it. So our bit of varnish work has come on quite nicely. It was the first bit of varnish. Got a few bits in it, but it's not too bad. So just got to do the other bits, but we've got the varnish now, so when we're sat around with nothing to do, we'll play at varnishing. You can't see a lot. They look alright.
Yep, they look good. So another job that Steve has done is he's put in 2 fans, one here and one here. These are on either side of the boat. This one's facing Steve's bed and the other one's facing my bed. This will keep me lovely and cool when the weather gets really hot, and especially at night. I hate the heat at night, and also when you don't light. So looking forward to using these. Yeah, I'll show you. This is a cushion that my daughter-in-law Gemma got, and I love it. stays on my bed all the time, and it's photographs of all of my family. She said she gave it to me knowing that I'd miss them all. They're with me all the time. So this is my freezer, and I know you've seen it before, but I just thought I'd show you something which is just a little bit impossible. I can't show you very well, but what I'm trying to show you is that I can't reach. So what I'm going to do is, there you go. So the reason why I'm doing this is because we've bought some baskets which I'm going to put into the freezer so as I can lift out the food easier than what I am at the moment. Oh my god, I'll show you what I mean. Is this, we've bought these baskets here which I have now taken the food out and bagged it up, separated it into portion sizes, and as you can see there, I'm then going to put the baskets in to the freezer so as I can just lift the baskets out because they have handles on the end.
Who drops toffee in the bloody bottom of the freezer?
It's your pecan ice cream, not mine.
You didn't put the bloody lid on properly when you put it back in.
No, it was because it turned upside down. God, sorry. I didn't know that, did I? Sorry, you did look a bit funny in there. And that's a little bit more organised than what it was, which was basically open up the big door and put it in. I still need to fill it out though, because otherwise it's going to cost us a fortune. It's certainly better than what it was. And then all the packaging there I'm going to get rid of. Who needs plastic packaging? Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give us a like, and any comments we'll answer as soon as we've seen them. Thank you.